Good morning, students. Welcome to the part 2 video of science class on chapter number 10 Motion and Measurement of Distances. Measuring length. For measuring the length of any object, we need to choose an appropriate device so as to get accurate result. For example, the measuring scale that a carpenter uses is different from that used by a tailor. If they are interchanged, you can't imagine the amount of confusion it's going to bring. Now let's see how we can measure the length of a curved line. We can't use a tape to measure the length of a curved line, isn't it? In that case, we can use a string or a thread. To measure, use a thread from one end of the curved line to the other by stretching the thread along the line. After you are done, straighten the thread and measure its length. Moving objects. Moving objects. For example, we are moving a table along with a TV, a man walking on a ground, a bee moving towards a flower, honeybees flying from one flower to another, and the blades of a fan moving when electricity is applied is known as motion. It is defined as a change in the position of an object with time. There are different types of motion. Rectilinear motion. It is a type of motion where objects move along a straight line. For example, march past of a soldiers in a parade. Circular motion. It is a motion of an object that keeps a constant distance from a point. For example, hands of a clock. Periodic motion. It is a type of motion in which the object repeats its motion after some time. For example, motion of a child on swing. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned in this chapter. The mode and modes of transport used. Measurement means comparing an unknown quantity with a known quantity. The non-fixed quantity is called as a unit. In the early days, units of measurements included the length of a foot, width of a hand, and the distance of a step. The system of standard units of measurement used now is known as International System of Units or SI units. For measuring the length of any object, we need to choose an appropriate device so as to get accurate result. Motion is defined as a change in the position of an object with time. There are three types of motions: rectilinear, periodic, and circular.